Hi, James Craddock here. If you are following in a linear fashion all the way down through this webpage, you have now landed on the ultimate real estate sales system for realtors and real estate agents, as well as mortgage agents, lenders, and title agents. This sales system takes you from the sales system itself, from the moment you meet a prospect all the way till the moment that prospect says, I want to hire you as my agent. That's the purpose of the sales system, and that is the core of this system, and we're going to talk about that in a moment. At the front end of that is our personal empowerment. That's XL7LX, the ability to give you a framework in your mind for success, to know the path you're on, to becoming the legend you want to be, to remembering and always recognizing why you became an agent and what it is you really want out of this lifestyle. So we carry you from that esoteric place of how you're thinking to the point where you take a you're going to just have to wait a second. Okay, I had to go get one. We take you. Can you see that? This is a beautifully designed piece of Lexan plastic. It's molded to be approximately the size and shape of a modern day iPad, so it's very cool looking. On the back it has 20 free reports that we have custom drawn up and created for you, written by one of the most brilliant marketing minds and real estate minds out there. Then we've included Keller Williams #3 agent Brett Tanner on the front. And this would be your image as a real estate agent. This would be your title and mortgage rep, where you could share in a joint effort, joint marketing effort, this particular piece of real estate. This here becomes your business card. You go, you hand this to your prospect, while everybody else is handing them flimsy, throwaway paper business cards. You hand them something that has shelf life, that will continue selling long after you have left them. But that is not the entire system. This is nothing more than the impetus. This is the multimedia business card. You give this to them, you make your impact on them. They look at that and recognize that you are an authority in what it is that you do. And now every word that comes out of your mouth is set in a context, a story, if you will, of integrity. And this sets you in their minds and puts you very much in first place, and puts you, 80% of people, when people meet real estate agents, they 80% of the time go with the first real estate agent they meet. You know why? Because the first real estate agent has the pole positioning, if you will, to make the greatest impact. But you could come in last as far as when they met you and hand them this kind of a representation of who you are, and then back that up, of course, with a sharp style and good manner and the ability to get the job done, and you're going to soar to the very top of that list. But then you go back to your desk or on your mobile and you input that information into a single form and push submit, and they are now dropped into an Infusionsoft campaign that we have completely fabricated for you. We've built it to send out these 20 reports in a systematic way every couple of weeks to keep you at top of mind with them. We've leveraged we've actually leveraged Infusionsoft's recommended process for when and how often to drip on them. We have taken all the thought work out of it. We are the 20 free reports that we put out there for you. Top 10 ways to improve your credit in 90 days. I shouldn't be trying to read these off of here. I cannot see them. Insider real estate investor opportunities, stage, list, and sell. There's reports on here on how to get your home ready for sale, what not to do as far as a for sale by owner, how to sell, how to buy without credit. One of our most powerful reports. These reports drip onto your prospect, and when they do, they start finding value in you as a real estate agent. So they saw your integrity, you were first of mine, now you're continuing to drip on them, and all of these emails that come in are of top quality graphics. They are private, they're not private, they are personalized to your image and your context and your information. Listen, if you want to tell your story, you just see this one's, you know, created in a very balanced way. But we talk about story. If we wanted to create a story for you and identify your legend through one of these other programs, and then take and extend this piece here, this multimedia business card, if we wanted to extend this and all of those drips with the context and the content that aligns you with your story, we can do that. We can put anything we want on the front of this. Those emails that they get are beautifully designed. They are personalized to you. They have all this content, all this value. They're being run through an Infusionsoft campaign, so they're very strategic and guaranteed to go out when they're supposed to go out. You know, it'd be nice to be able to sell 24/7, but can you imagine selling 24/7 and being perfect every time? That is the advantage of this system. And in addition, you have a dashboard where you can see who's coming to your website. What website? The website that we take all of this same graphics and your story and all of your information, and we tailor that website. What's the purpose of that website? It's to set you up as an authority in the marketplace and to absolutely make you look and shine, look like a pro and shine above your competition. We allow you to see anytime somebody comes in there. And what are they doing there? Well, they're downloading, if they so desire, right from there, these 20 reports that are also dripping to them. They can get all of them at once. They can get them once in a while. You can always send people there if you're in a conversation. You're in a conversation about how to, you know, stage your home, get it ready for sale. You can say, look, go to my website and get this particular report, and it's going to give you all that information. When they do, you're going to see that they went there. You're going to be able to call them up and follow up on that. You're going to be able to make sure they got one of these in their hands and always have you top of mind. And you're just going to have this entire platform that acts as a team 24/7 working on your behalf. How to implement it? We have a 100-day program that will teach you what to do in those first 100 days. It will give you all the strategies, all the numbers. We'll give you all the marketing insight, the head knowledge of why a certain process and approach to making this happen works. Our VP, he made well over $8 million with this program before it was ever put into this fancy Infusionsoft-backed kind of format. He did it with the cassette tapes and with the CD-ROMs. So we know it absolutely works. You can go to our website and see thousands of testimonies of how the program has helped other people and other agents double, triple, and quadruple their sales. So that's the real estate sales system, and there's oh so much more involved in that particular system, that the investment can be paid off just by handing out a handful of these and following up and doing the work that is necessary to close the deal. This is typically the kind of a system that a luxury real estate agent would be able to leverage and would look forward to leveraging, simply because it sets them apart from other agents. Plus, when you're dealing in commission levels of $40,000, $80,000, $100,000, that means that you're selling properties in the millions and tens and $20 million, and the people you're interacting with, they want the best of the best. This is the system that gives them that, but it doesn't mean that the rep starting out couldn't invest in this system and find it to be the catapult that takes them, number one, past all the other junk that's out there that you could spend your money on to try to get you to the next step. Or number two, catapult you beyond even those who you are working with, who have been at it for 12, 15 years, and set you up in your agency as la creme de la creme. And we all know that once you get going, more leads come to you. Once you have established yourself, all of a sudden it gets easier to find new listings and to close more deals. Anyhow, we teach you all that and give you all of that so that you have that power. So we start, so I've taken story and applied it in such a way that I recognize that a real estate agent needs to complete that story. My understanding of story isn't directly applied here. This is an indirect application, but I know how the human nature is. In fact, the designers of this product, much of it was designed to circumvent the very inherent nature of an active real estate agent. And that inherent nature is to get out there and to find prospects to serve and to help and to do. And what does that mean? It means you fall down on all the marketing you need to do. You fall down on all the follow-up that's necessary. Why? Because you're out there trying to serve your existing client base, and you end up in this constant cycle, right? Of marketing, oh, got some business, and there is no consistency to your day-to-day, month-to-month, should I say, and year-to-year growth as an agent. You have no fulfillment because you've lost sight of your story, of your goal, of the legend you want to be. So then, once you have this client who says yes, you need to be able to put that client into a database as a lead, as a somebody. You need to be able to put them in so that all of your team members can interact with them and give them the best service possible. Because the house isn't sold once they say yes to you, right? You need a system like Follow Up Boss that will allow you to follow them through the entire transactional process. And Follow Up Boss does this amazing job of getting with its agents on a quarterly basis and doing quarterly business reviews. But they actually do quarterly story reviews, if that makes any sense. Because they care about their agent. They want to know where their agents are going, why they're going where they're going. And they give them, through this process, they give them the kind of, they come up beside them, if you will. They give them the kind of support they need that goes beyond just automation and systematizing. We apply our charity as well. Because if you can have that kind of social responsibility proliferated throughout your community, now all of a sudden you have another level at which to reach people and to emotionally connect with them so that they trust you and have no problem handing your card to someone else and saying, hey, this is the greatest agent in this area. You've probably seen him before because he runs that charity. What charity? It's that charity that's aligned with his story. So that's what he's all about. That's what she's all about. And what are they doing? They're not talking about a real estate agent at that point. This card represents the legend. And they're passing around stories about the legend. And there's no more powerful way in the world to market yourself as a real estate agent. It's all because we understand the power of story. And when we implement that and we bring all of these processes together, you can pretty much get up every morning and not just have a cool system that brings in lots of cash, but you can live your legend. You can live your story. You could be all that you could be, right? You are the army of one. You are your story, your legend. You are the victor. You are the protagonist of your own novel that overcomes. And then you can take that and you can go out there and you can reach others that you care about on an emotional level, on a spiritual level. And now, being a real estate agent is a means to an end. And you will find yourself doing a much better job for your clients when you are gaining so much out of every moment of service. So that's how we have leveraged story as an undergirding, as a way to undergird an approach to the most powerful, ultimate real estate sales system on the planet. I urge you to go to TotalRePower.com. TotalRePower, it looks like TotalRePower. Hey, works for me, but RE stands for real estate, of course. TotalRePower.com, and check us out, because it will be the greatest move you've ever made as a real estate agent, and we'll make sure you're supported all along the way. Thank you so much for listening to this entire presentation. If you started at the top and came all the way to the bottom, there will probably be more to follow as business continues to provide different illustrations. But for now, My name is James Craddock. I am a story engineer, and I would like to help you discover and become the legend you were born to be.